going on, people? We're 9 days out from our 75 hard challenge and just went to the grocery store to grab a few things for our diet, which is no added sugar and no alcohol, because my nutrition is pretty good, but those are the two things I think I need to clean up. As you see here, we have the gallon water jug, but I will not be doing a gallon of water a day. I will be doing 3 liters because I did some reconnaissance leading up, and I have found that my body only needs 3 liters. So do your research, do your reconnaissance, make sure that the numbers fit you. Don't just do the arbitrary gallon if it's not good for your body. All right, 9 days out, let's go. We are at my personal training studio, Lopes Eternal Fitness. I am a trainer, so I'm starting my 75 hard journey out already in decent shape, but we can always improve. So we're gonna do our indoor workout now, and then we're gonna do our outdoor workout with a 4-mile run later. Let's go. Workout 1 done, 149 more to go. See you on the run. 4-mile run done, and naturally, tomorrow, a snowstorm. So tomorrow's outdoor workout should be pretty interesting. Also, reading of choice, Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. He is a professor of psychology, very brash, just like I like it. See you tomorrow in the snow. So obviously, if you work out 75 days in a row outside, you're gonna run into some sort of obstacle. Mine just came on day 2, but the grind has no weather preference, so let's get it.
You set my body, all on my body. You set my body, all on my body, on fire. You set my body, all on my body. You set my body, all on my body, on fire. You set my body, all on my body. You set my body, all on my body. You set my body.
A little water consumption tip, get you a bottle that has the time of day and where you should be at so you can pace out your water. If you drink it too fast, you'll pee it all out. You drink it too slow, you might not make it, or you'll finish late and you'll be peeing all night long. Day 3, first workout today outdoors. It's cold. The end. So something I want to mention is make sure you incorporate recovery in your exercise when you're doing your 75 hard challenge, because most likely you're going to be working out way more than you did before you started the challenge. And if you don't incorporate recovery, you're going to probably injure yourself and you won't make it 7 days, let alone 75. So incorporate recovery in your exercise program. Also, I want to mention that this challenge seems to be just as much about mental strength as it does physical strength. I felt that today because yesterday I was all gung-ho in the snow to work out outside. Today, not so much. And it definitely seems a lot harder knowing that you have to do something when you don't want to, as opposed to doing it when you want to. So hopefully that will become easier and we'll get more into the habit of working out outside every day. But we'll circle back to that in a couple weeks. Later. Day 4, still cold. Day 8, getting in the groove. Did my outdoor workout earlier, so this is my second workout of the day indoors. It's always good to get the outdoor workout done early, in my opinion. And I also got a full body composition scan done because I want to see the change from my body now and my body after completing the 75 hard challenge. And these were the results. So, like I said before, I'm starting this challenge in good shape already. So I'm sure I'm gonna hear a lot of, well, why are you even doing this challenge? And to that I say, it is okay to be proud of what you've accomplished so far, but it is not okay to be satisfied with what you've accomplished so far. There's always room for improvement. So I will still try to improve physically as well as mentally, because like I said before, this challenge is just as much, if not more, mental than it is physical. And now it's gonna be even more mentally challenging because I have a printout that says, I don't have to do this challenge. But you can always improve, you can always get better, and you have to keep that mindset that you are not done, no matter how good you or other people think you are. So with that said, we forge ahead. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Day 12, and what I'm realizing about this challenge is it's a lot of subtraction by addition. Because I'm drinking so much water, I'm not drinking any empty calories. Because I'm reading so much, I'm not scrolling as much. Because I'm working out so much, I'm not doing any mundane activities. I get up, I read, I work out, I work, I hang out with the family, I work out, I go to sleep. That does not leave much room for anything unnecessary. And also, I want to mention that I'm counting the days because I have to, but I'm not counting down the days. I think there's a big difference. What's going on? Day 16 of my 75 hard challenge, and I'm outside splitting wood for my outdoor workout. And as I go through this challenge, I'm realizing that this challenge is so much more beneficial for my mental and emotional state than it is my physical state, because I have such a clearer and more sober outlook on life in general. I like to tell everybody that every day is a Tuesday when it comes to this challenge. And what I mean by that is, on Monday, you're usually upset or bummed out that the weekend's over. On Wednesday or Thursday, you're sort of looking forward to the next weekend. But on Tuesday, you're not looking back and you're not looking forward. You're more focused on the day at hand, and you're more present in the moment as opposed to looking back at what was or looking forward to what might be. And I think that's a really good lesson in life, because we spend a lot of time looking back or forward and not at what we're doing at that present moment. So, needless to say, I'm enjoying this challenge, and we'll see what's next. Day 23, feeling better and better. And I'm realizing that when you're in tip-top shape and you're mentally and emotionally clear, you feel like you can take on anything. I feel much more responsive and much less reactive as I go through this challenge. The further and further I get, the more I'm starting to think that somebody really did their research when coming up with this challenge. In the beginning, I thought it was kind of arbitrary, but now I'm starting to get it. Workout one of the day, let's go. The difference a day makes. Day 24, I'm feeling kind of beat up. It was hard for me to read my book this morning. And I think it's kind of like a runner's high where you feel so good that you just go hard and you feel like nothing can stop you. And then when you come out of that runner's high, you look up and you're like, oh, I got 10 more miles left. I've been going really hard because I've been feeling really good. And today I think I woke up and my body's like, whoa, calm down. So I can't keep this level of intensity up every day, twice a day for the next, whatever, 50 days or whatever it is that I have left. So we are going to adjust. We're not gonna go easy, but we are definitely going to be smart about our exercising. But when it comes to doing anything for 75 days, they're not all going to be giddy and glamorous days. So mama told me there'll be days like this, but we're gonna keep going. What's going on, people? Day 39, so officially over the hump. Still feeling really good. I'm feeling really lean. It's staying lighter later, so the outdoor workouts are not as painful. And it doesn't even feel like a challenge anymore. It just feels more like my lifestyle. And there's many things I'm gonna take with me after this challenge is over. But I want to talk about a post I saw on Instagram yesterday that read 75 hard is unhealthy. It was obviously clickbait, and it worked because she had a ton of comments either for or against 75 hard. But what she was trying to get at is that 75 hard is unhealthy for someone who's just starting out in their fitness journey. And I have to agree with her. 75 hard is very much like a marathon. And if you were trying to run a marathon, you would not go out and run a marathon. you would start off with a 5K and then build up gradually until you felt ready for that marathon. Same thing for 75 hard. Don't use 75 hard to get in shape. It's just too restrictive, it's just too intense, and chances are you're not gonna be able to complete it. But start slow and then build up in your fitness journey. And then when you feel like you need to take your fitness to the next level, then I recommend 75 hard. With that said, let's get the first workout of the day done. Day 51, so we are 2/3 through our challenge, and we're getting to the point now where I'm starting to think, what am I gonna keep when this is over? So I've decided that I'm gonna bring my water from 112 to 96, but still be cognizant of my water intake. I am going to have at least 2 days a week be 2-a-day workouts, and at least 3 of those workouts a week are gonna be outdoors. But I think the most important thing I'm gonna keep is the no added sugar in my diet, because I'm realizing that that is in my everyday nutrition, and that is a problem, and me eliminating that, I think, is the biggest reason why I'm seeing so many results. But we're not there yet, so let's keep it going. Day 72, so we're coming to the end of our challenge, and you've heard me say a few times that this challenge is like a Tuesday because you're not looking back and you're not looking forward. Well, starting to look forward just a little bit. Looking forward to a normal meal with my family, looking forward to drinking a little less water, and looking forward to not having to be outside every day. But we're not there yet. We will complete our last few days of our challenge. We're gonna get another body scan so we can see what the challenge has done to my body. And then I'll come back with my conclusion, what I would do different, and if I would do 75 hard again. Later. Well, here we are. We made it. The challenge is complete, body scan is complete, and here are the results. So I gained about 3 pounds of lean muscle while losing almost 4% body fat, and I lost 5 pounds. So overall, very good results, especially for it only being 75 days. If you made it this far, you already know that I truly enjoyed this challenge. It opened my eyes to a lot of things, such as what I was really eating. By taking out any added sugar, it made me pay attention to what I was eating, and it made me realize that all these healthy foods weren't so healthy. So that was very eye-opening. And then also the importance of being outside. And lastly, the importance of being present in the moment, not looking forward and not looking back. So all those things were very beneficial. What I would change, I would make sure that I knew more of what I could eat as opposed to figuring out what I couldn't eat. So with no added sugar, I knew what I couldn't eat, but I didn't figure out the whole foods and snacks and all those things that would get me through the 75 days without having added sugar. So pay more attention to what you can eat than what you cannot eat. Also, I wouldn't change the time that I did the challenge. I started the challenge mid-February and it ended at the end of April, but I would pay attention to it before I started the challenge, something for you to think about. Because if you do it in the winter, depending on where you're located, you'll be outside in some harsh weather. But if you do it in the summer, you won't really be able to enjoy your summer because it is 75 days, that's the whole summer. So pay attention to the timing of you doing the challenge. Those are really the only 2 things that I would mention in terms of what I did and when I did it. I kind of just threw myself into it. I mean, I did pay attention to the timing because I waited until after the Super Bowl and I knew that it would end before my summer, but I really didn't take into account how important that was. I kind of just said, oh, from this date to this date, that should be good. I lucked out, but really pay attention to that. Lastly, a lot of my clients ask me, would I do it again? The answer is no, because I'm going to try to keep 75 to 80% of the challenge parameters through the rest of my life. And just adding the last 20 to 25% is very arbitrary. So much water, 2 workouts a day every day, being outside every day. It's a little extreme, but if I can keep some of the water and keep some of my workouts outdoors and keep the no added sugar throughout the week and most of the weekend, but still allow myself a meal. I think that would be best. So there's no reason for me to repeat the challenge as of now. So it was good. It was great. It was beneficial. It helped me out a lot, but I don't think I need to do the last 20%. That just seems to be a little extreme. Well, I hope you enjoyed this mini doc of my 75 hard journey. If you have any questions about your 75 hard challenge, let me know in the comments below. Thank you, good luck, and later.